I figured it out. That was helicopter hijack.
Oh my gosh,
Sorry.
ladies and gentlemen, I know you're used to seeing Mr. Bizarre Man open up, but today is not Tuesday. And I came here to say, welcome to Calls from Beyond. Austin is Mexican, and I don't know why we are even having this discussion as if he is not a Mexican man. Your last name is Alvarez, sir.
He's having an identity crisis show.
You came in here with she came in here and was like, I need to get this off my damn
I
chest
gotta get this
right
off
now.
my chest.
Right now.
You
Hi,
run
everybody.
around here.
Happy not Tuesday.
It's not Tuesday.
It's not Tuesday because tomorrow's New Year's Eve, and so we're going to be turning up. And by turning up, I mean hello wings and pizza.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we're getting. But yeah, we wanted to make sure we came on and we said hi to everybody. It is going to be a little bit of a shorter show, so we are going to get a little bit more into it. So definitely go ahead and start calling that number down below. Yeah.
We're not here for a long time, y'all. Just a good time.
Just a good time.
Yes.
And if you're on the Black Cauldrons channel,
Hi, y'all.
come
Hey,
on
y'all.
over.
Please make sure that you are subscribed. I'm telling y'all, eventually, I'm not going to be going live from my page for Calls from Beyond because Calls from Beyond is a big dog, okay? It's its own entity. And I'm just trying to give enough people because there's so many people that are on my lives and they're like, hey, I didn't even know this was a thing. I finally caught you live. So I'm trying to get everybody over here. Give everybody a chance to subscribe. So if you are not subscribed to Calls from Beyond, please come on over.
And I also wanted to take a quick moment to shout out the 2025 Bali and Costa Rica gangs
Yes.
in the
Oh
chat.
my gosh, y'all
What's
just
happening?
Bienvenidos.
yes.
We can't wait to travel with y'all.
I'm
For real.
taking George as our translator because
Hey,
I don't
no,
speak
the ghetto
Spanish.
translator. He only drinks Henny though.
I need him to come on down because I don't know Spanish. I only got to Spanish 2 and then I dropped because they weren't
Hey,
speaking
that's all
English
you-
and Spanish 3.
Yeah.
I
That's
can
all you
order
need.
tacos.
I know it, yeah.
As long as you can order tacos,
I mean, you're set, dude.
yeah.
Cameron's been doing Duolingo at midnight next to me as I'm going to sleep, and I'm like, what is happening?
So are you picking it up too?
Un poquito.
Un poquito.
You know what?
Poquito por favor.
No.
Now, do you have her, is she doing Spanish, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
So does she turn to you and go, what does this? Because I did that
Dude,
to
if she
Vanessa
did-
all the time. What does this mean? She goes, figure it out. You're the one learning.
Right.
Fact.
I'm like,
I already
"Hey,
know
just tell me
Spanish.
you don't
Duh.
know. I thought you were a native speaker. I guess.
Dog.
Oh my gosh.
That's so
But
funny.
thank you so much. A peritata salad. Okay, I took my braids down.
Yo, shout out Peritata Salad.
Yeah.
They've been commenting on every video, showing the love, calling me out for having IBS but still eating Taco Bell like a real
Oh my
one.
God.
So funny.
He cares not about his gut health.
You
Okay,
won.
Taco
You won.
Bell's life. But thank you so much, love. And please, yes, Pink Watermelon. You guys, please hit the like button. I know you guys are hearting it up, but that's not the like button. It's the little thumbs up so we can get on the main page. And if you would like to call in. Our lines are open. We would love to hear.
So
your
I
creepy
started
story.
a goal
Okay.
on Calls From Beyond. It's 20 super chats at the $5 or more. Don't feel obligated to do it. It's only if you can afford it. Don't do it if you can't afford it. But I'm starting the goal, and I said we will do a future at-home stream
Ooh.
if we hit the 20 super
That's-
chats by time we end tonight.
That's
Shout out.
really, really fun.
Let's go.
I love this new goal thing.
It's cool. It's just like TikToks.
Yes, I'm gonna actually set a goal as well. If I get enough super chats,
Uh-oh, what we doing?
I'll go live and do something for y'all. I don't know. Y'all drop some suggestions in the chat on my channel as well. Let me know what you want me to do. Like, what do you want to see? I think I've pissed off a couple people.
You have definitely ruffled some feathers in the last week or so.
I'm only being myself. Can you believe that someone is reporting my videos because I said Georgia and Chicago are portals?
That's crazy.
I mean, it's a lot of places in the United States. That
Do you think it's like the states themselves are like, damn it, we're struggling with people to move to our state right now?
I don't understand. I said Las Vegas is a portal too, and I live here.
we're here? So while we're waiting for FMA to come, how was Christmas, guys?
I saw Nosferatu and it scared the shit out of me, but it was
I gotta
so
see
good.
it. I gotta see it.
It was so good.
I tried to go on my movie website, and it was like, no, go to the movies.
Yeah.
No.
Okay,
go
here's the
to the
thing.
movies.
I will do paranormal investigations. I'll even which by the way, if you're not following me on TikTok, you should be. If you go to my TikTok, I went looking for Bigfoot the other day. I can do that, but jump scares,
I love it.
I can't hang, and they got me.
He's a
and
jump
and people
scare,
were
too.
saying like leading up to it, they were like, "This isn't a jump scare movie." Fucking liars.
So you was holding George's hand in the movie?
No, I was with the missus, but she
Oh,
was.
I thought
she
you
was
went with
roast-
George.
No.
No.
Oh, I thought
I
you were with
asked you,
George
woman.
too. I don't know why I
No,
thought
we
that.
only
No.
go see
We've
the
only
thing like rom-coms and stuff.
Yeah.
And
No, we saw
especially, like,
Crisis.
What the hell?
Which George, you remember Crisis, right? The fentanyl movie.
Yeah.
So the remember the sister who like is the drug addict who overdoses?
Yeah.
She's the lead in Nosferatu.
Oh.
I didn't even like piece it together until I saw it, which is Johnny Depp's daughter.
Interesting.
Oh wow.
But it was so good though. It was really good. It got me though.
So the missus was holding your hand. As you
No,
were
she was
jumping in your
laughing.
seat.
No, yeah,
She was
that's why
because
I
she was like
confused.
because
You
I
told
was
me she
sitting
was
like I had a
roasting.
hood on and
Yeah.
we're in the back row and I'm sitting there like this, like fuck, it's coming. Oh god, here it comes, and then I would still jump.
So women are usually psychopaths. Like that stuff doesn't scare
I be
them,
sitting
bro.
in, no, it doesn't, because I be sitting right there in the movie theater like Michael Jackson with that little popcorn gift. Like it doesn't
From
bother
Thriller?
me.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So they're mentioning fog. What do you think about the fog?
The fog.
Which one's
We're not that lucky.
What
we
the
don't
fog?
get any moisture out here. We're in the
Yeah,
desert.
like on the East Coast, what's happening
I
over
was
there?
gonna say, what
right
fog we
I'm
talking
like,
about?
I hadn't heard of it, but I have not been on spooky TikTok. I don't know why my algorithm hates me. It doesn't show me that kind of stuff.
No, but I heard a lot. Like back at home right now, they got like tornado type winds. Like, they said it's mad windy back at home. Mm-hmm. But I don't know what the fog. What's foggy?
It's some. I heard fog look like the snow in the camera, not the eye. I'm gonna have to do some research because I haven't been seeing anything on my For You page.
Yeah,
about
we live in the
fog.
desert. We was wearing gym shorts.
Yeah, for Christmas. He said I was big in my back with my family. Me too. We had a seafood boil. It was so good.
Hey,
Oh my god.
Trying to see what
shout
Paratada
out to
said
the
because
king
somebody
crab
said
legs.
it. Oh, SpongeBob made Nosferatu looks for. Yeah,
Yes.
it did. But I had already seen, and I was a kid when that came out. But I had already seen the 1922 version, which, by the way, spoiler, I guess. If you don't know this already, where have you been for 100 years? It's literally just
Yeah.
a unauthorized retelling of Dracula. It's the exact same story. It's just some things are tweaked here and there,
Oh, okay.
which we almost didn't have because Bram Stoker's wife, when he passed away, was like, "This is unauthorized," and they removed all the copies except for like the plague. They shipped some off to another
Yeah.
place, and then that's how people saw them.
So for Christmas, you went to the movies.
I did at 11 p.m. and it
Okay.
was packed.
Did Santa Claus
Was
bring
it?
you
It
anything?
was packed.
Really?
Did Santa Claus leave me anything?
Yeah.
I don't know if Santa did. He left a lot for the little one. He got too much. I did get some nice things. I got a Switch,
Oh yeah.
so that's been fun. Not for the Glock. Like the game console.
He's such a hood figure.
So I've been playing that. That's been fun. I got what else did I get? Like I got nice things here. I got like thoughtful. Like I got a watch. I got like some notebooks. Some like a pen that I like take with me everywhere now.
I got him another hat because he loves
Yes,
hats.
I have to adjust it and a shirt, which is
yes,
amazing.
I got him a Bigfoot shirt that says, what did it say?
It says World Champion Hide and Go Seek.
Yeah. So yeah, we had a good, and I got a camera, you guys.
Oh.
She did get a camera.
I got a camera.
It may
that
look familiar if you watch this show.
Yes, I don't know how to use it.
Yeah,
I
we're
like
gonna
my
help
cell
her.
phone. I'm not gonna lie, I'm old. I don't.
We
I
were
feel
just
like my-
recording on that camera like 3 weeks ago.
I know, and I just feel like my brain is too old to be learning new tricks. So I just gotta get my shit together because I love my phone because I know how to use it. It's my comfort space.
And I'm the
but-
opposite.
Nope.
You and I are the opposites.
Yes,
trying
you
to like
told
I'm
me
trying
that.
to do more TikTok stuff, and Paratada trying to call me. I don't believe it. I know Austin got it. No, I'm not a felon. I do not have a switch for my Glock. I like very much not being in prison.
Now, some of us may be felons, but not Austin.
I'm not a Raiders fan, so
George.
I am.
damn.
Oh wow! They're saying this fog is getting people sick. It was worldwide. We're not that lucky.
I didn't see
There
no
was like
fog.
they're called it walking pneumonia. I had it. Walking pneumonia.
No,
where-
they're talking about a literal fog.
Yeah,
that
no, I
people-
saw that too. But what I've also seen with that is like relating to like what I had for like 2 weeks.
I have the clip. You guys won't be able to see it.
You have a clip of what?
Of
The fog?
This fog. That's
Oh,
Wait a minute. So this is like the movie.
It's a real thing.
You know?
yeah,
you
I
seen the
remember
fog?
seeing people like,
so
what's up
Reddit
with this
thread.
fog?
Why is the whole world foggy at once?
Oh gosh.
It's the aliens.
Okay, maybe not the whole world, but a quick
Thank
search
you,
of the word
Alexis.
fog filtered to today's show people from SoCal and New England, Mid-Atlantic, Midwest, UK, and other parts of Europe all talking about a dense fog. I get the mechanics behind why fog happens, but why is it so widespread all at once? And certainly seemingly to become more common here in Minnesota, which I assume is due to warmer weather.
I feel like Minnesota would probably have fog. That's a northern state. Or more northern than we are, right?
Yeah.
They said it was worldwide though. Like I'm tripping that we
they're
didn't see
doing
it.
shit.
That was like-
they make that kind of stuff in a lab and then release it. So who knows?
Fogvid 24.
Fogvid.
Fogvid.
It's the new COVID.
People claim.
Oh
out, y'all.
man.
That's from Infowars.com. You know, the most credible.
Right.
source on the
It's so
internet.
credible.
Which one?
Infowars.
Infowars.
It's more credible now.
But that's
No, I know,
absolutely
but it's just
terrifying.
like you really.
I'm looking at it from across the room, and I would have shat my pants if I went outside and I can't even see in front of me.
Yep.
100%.
That's why my
give me
car
the
has
movie.
fog lights.
Absolutely, I can't.
You know
Does
what?
your guys?
Yeah.
Of course we got fog lights.
I keep it on all the time. I just like how it looks.
Nah, I turn mine off.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm like,
Yeah, they're saying it was like a chemical fog.
That's what I'm saying. They be
Chemical fog. All
They
right, now we're
released that shit,
talking.
and people are saying that they got sick over it. Like somebody
That's
said
crazy.
it made them pull out a COVID test, thinking that they
Damn.
had the
Okay, so
vid.
this is somebody who is driving. I guess I'll play this for the people.
George, while you're doing that, FMA says it keeps saying the meeting has not started when they tried calling in.
Interesting.
But we have other people in the call, right?
Yeah, we do. We have two other.
Okay,
people
so after we do this, we'll get into our first call. While we're pulling that up, it is completely free to call in. It is a little bit of a shorter show, so we're not going to be able to get as many calls. If you do want to skip the line, it is a $10 super chat. However, I believe we're giving free ones to members, correct? Mm-hmm. So
Yes.
if you are a member of Calls from Beyond, which you can sign up to be a member through that YouTube channel, you get at least one free call a month.
for sure.
Plus Size Madness is there
Also,
in
before
Vegas.
we get into playing it, can y'all stop reporting my videos? I was getting into it, and then we got
Which
dropped.
one of you raggedy?
Which one of you head wrap wearing? Nah. In all actuality, somebody's reporting my videos because they're offended that I call Chicago and Georgia a portal. Like it's not a portal. Can we please be so for real right now? Stop. The whole United States is. Okay, go ahead, George. I had to tell them that. Leave my videos alone.
That's a lot. That's the fog?
Yeah. So the thing with this, Mr. Fresh, is that this person who
I've seen that in a Stephen
this
King movie before.
person who tweeted this said, "I've been driving through fog for about 30 years now, and every
Oh,
time."
sorry, I forgot the sweats and fog.
And every time that I drive through fog, I usually have to use my windshield wipers. But why, with this fog, did I not have to turn my windshield wipers on at all? You could see there's no like water vapor pellets accumulating on the screen or the windshield in front of them. Pretty strange. Pretty strange. That's pretty much what the tweet said.
I've seen that scary movie. I'm just saying.
Yeah, there's a Stephen King
I
movie
would
called
have
The
closed
Mist.
my damn
Yeah,
vents.
I've
I'm
seen
too
The Mist.
paranoid for that. Like, what do you
Saddest
mean?
ending ever.
It's one called The Fog too, if I'm not.
There has to be.
I believe it's The Fog.
Well, you know, all they do is take movies and make them reality, and vice versa.
But in that fog, you died.
When are they gonna make Airbud? For real?
The dog,
Yeah.
that would be hard, huh? Redo it.
No, when are they gonna make that real life?
No, I want to see a real smart house, like a newer
We
one.
all got some
A,
kind
new,
of.
a newer one though, because how would they put a spin on it now that everybody has smart houses?
Well, no, there was one where it was like the girlfriend or the wife made an AI to take care of the husband,
Right.
Said,
and then
look
the
at-
AI kills the wife or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm botching it, but that's basically Smart House.
That was a spinoff of Disney though, because
This
Disney
just came out like I know
Disney had the first smart house.
yeah with what's her face Leela.
I don't remember who the characters was.
No, I'm just saying the actress though. Like she was in Married with Children. She was Leela in.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Futurama.
yeah, Peggy.
Peggy.
We
Was
call
that
her
her?
Peggy. Come on, man,
Peggy?
you gotta call her. We don't
Why
know
is she
people.
called Peggy?
Listen, in the
Because-
black community,
We don't.
whatever
know their names.
character you was when you first blew up, that's what we know
She's
you
from
as.
Married with
old
Children.
boy.
So what's Jim
I
Carrey?
think
Damson will forever
he's Jim
be.
Carrey.
He'll forever be Franklin.
Or
we
Fire
don't call
Marshal
Damson
Bill.
Damson. He's Franklin. That guy's Franklin. So
Let's
whatever-
get into these calls. I just
Yep, let's
realized.
get the first
I didn't
caller
look
in here.
'cause
Sorry, y'all.
Today's a short show, and I didn't even realize what time it was. Go ahead.
1068 *6 to unmute yourself. I'm not mistaken. This number.
Sounds familiar.
called in last week. I don't want to say it.
Should I set a timer?
I don't want to say it's pear tartar salad,
It might be.
but I think it might be. Caller, you're in the room.
Hello?
That's on me, caller. Give me 1 sec.
All right, next call. No, I'm just kidding.
Uh-oh.
We're in that weird limbo. I made a Facebook. It did like 400,000 views, where I just made a post about like that 2-week limbo. Don't know why it blew up on Facebook of all places, but
Nothing of mine. I mean, some things blow up on there, but
Caller?
Facebook, they don't like me.
Caller,
Hello?
you.
oh, there you are.
There you are.
Oh my gosh, I think George muted me.
He did.
No, it was.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm blaming
George
him.
definitely muted
Okay.
me
Wait,
on
is this
purpose.
pear tartar salad?
Yeah, it is me.
Hey! Write it down, George. Write it down.
Huh?
I was just telling George to write it down, so we
Yeah, we're going to
remember.
put your number on a bulletin board. So just in case,
like the true crime with like the dots connecting.
Oh yeah, you should, because I will be here every week.
shout out.
Shout out to that.
When you know it's about to go down.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Okay.
So basically, this story is about when I was with my ex / baby daddy. Hate to say it, hate to admit that he's that, but you know, just for reference for later on in the story. Nevertheless, so he had a best friend. This best friend was like super, super, super attached to him. They're both narcissists anyway, though. But best friend was super attached to him in a way that it was like, why are you spending time with her? Like it sounded like a jealous ex-girlfriend, kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like we would be doing like random things, or even we would like pre-plan events like ahead of time, and he would like the best friend would just always randomly get mad, like very uncharacteristically angry, and just be like, oh, why are you with her, blah blah blah, like blowing up his phone. The best friend also lived in the same house as him, like downstairs on his couch. So sometimes I'll be like downstairs, like getting some food or something, and like I would just see like a dark shadow come around the corner, because like the kitchen, kind of think of the kitchen like a Jack and Jill bathroom. So there's like openings side, and it like connects like whatnot. But like one specific side of the kitchen, I always see like the shadow of like a man or like dark entity or whatever just peek around the corner, and I'll be like, I don't have time for this. I'm going upstairs, or like I'm not trying to deal with this. I'm not trying to see him. So I would just like try to like turn around, ignore it, whatever. Keep in mind, the best friend was the only one that slept downstairs because there's no bedrooms downstairs. He was just on the couch. So one day, I think I might have been pregnant with my daughter during this time. I'm not sure. But nevertheless, I was in my ex's room, like laying down, trying to go to sleep. I think I was on my phone actually. But basically, like the best friend, his clothes were in that room. So he knocked on the door to like try to come get some of his clothes. And I was like, I don't like to socialize, because I'm only social on the internet, not in real life. But I was like, I don't want to socialize. And like I was like, oh yeah, come in. Like, and I think since I put the blanket over me, he thought I was trying to go to sleep. So he got whatever he needed out the room, turned off the light, and closed the door. As soon as he turned off the light, you know that sound where it's like, this is the moment where he knew he fucked up.
Yeah.
Swear to God, as soon as the light turned off, I could feel the D word in the room with me. I'm like, oh, hell no. It went from me just being under the blanket to me like clenching the blanket, because I was like, oh my God, I'm scared. Like I felt like a little kid. Like I didn't want the blanket to come off me by any means. Tell me why this dusty D word had the audacity, the gall to snatch the blanket off. Hello?
Caller,
guys.
1 sec.
Oh, hold on, real quick. Somebody unmuted on an accident. He snatched the blanket off of you?
Viciously snatched the blanket off me. Like you know how like magicians do like that magic tablecloth trick or whatever, where they snatch it was like that. Like he snatched off like so fast or whatever that like I couldn't even like be like pulled with the blanket. Like it was just clean out my hands. And honorable mention, the blanket was also under me as well. So he just straight like rolled me out of it, like it off.
So you, I'm sorry to laugh at your pain, sister. Hold on. So you were rolled up like a burrito, and you felt his energy when he came into the room, and it scared you, and you were like hiding underneath the blankets, and this boy literally snatched the blanket from under you, under your burrito roll.
No. Like when he came in the room, he came, got his clothes or whatever, and then he left out the room and like turned off the light and closed the door. And then that's when I could feel like the presence. Like he left it up there, because I'm sure like the D word was like to him. So yeah, the D word.
So nobody was in the room with you.
Yeah, no, nobody was in the room with me, and the room was jet black.
Nope. Nope.
light off.
Yeah,
before I was in the room. But yeah, so he snatched the D-word or whatever, snatched the blanket off. I'm sitting in the room, like, listening in the darkness for, like, 0.2 seconds, like, oh, my God, what do I do? Of course, I'm not trying to stay in there. So I ran to the door. I'm trying to snatch the door open. The door is not fucking opening. And I keep yanking, so I keep trying to, like, pull the door open because it's like, what am I going to do? Just sit up there and cry in the corner? No, I'm getting out of here. So once I finally got the door open, I ran downstairs. And then I told him, like, what happened. Like, I told my ex and his best friend what happened. And when I told his best friend, he was, oh, yeah, I see that same, like, you know, like, dark entity peeking around the corner. And, like, he was the only one saying that he ever saw it. And it's like, of course, it belongs to you. But, yeah, long story short, I did have to move in with them, like, with the my ex. And I didn't feel like the energy there anymore. Also, honorable mention, other times when I would be in the house, like, alone, one time the power went out, and, like, I could hear in, like, the room next door where, like, nobody was in because it was, like, a storage room and the room was always shut. I could hear somebody, like, messing with stuff in there and, like, walking around. But I only heard it, like, when nobody else was home, even if it was daytime.
Oh, my gosh. Hell to the no.
Yeah, George, we need
To
the hell no.
Do they got is there a hell no?
I don't.
Well, thank you so much for sharing.
And thanks for
And
being
thank
a
you
real
so
one.
much for commenting and
Man,
always engaging.
Calling me out.
Engaging in our content. We really appreciate you.
Oh, yeah. Also, when Austin takes his hat off and he's bald, I feel like that's not Austin. That's like Austin Poster.
Damn. I'm going to keep the hat on then. I'm going to super glue it to my head.
Shots fired.
George is bald too.
Yeah,
so
George bald.
one of these days I'm going to come with a bald cap so we can be triplets.
I noticed in one of the videos, Noah had on like a red head wrap, and I'm sure it was like a non-black person that commented this. They're like, "Oh, I love the red hair." I'm like, "Are we seeing the same thing?"
Wait a minute, bro.
God damn.
Oh my God, they don't know. I'm about to bring my head wraps back in 2025 because I miss it.
Somebody
but-
doesn't have to wear headphones anymore.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, you need to touch it.
Yep. Thank you again.
Yes,
love.
thank
I
you.
appreciate you.
Yeah, thank y'all. I'll get off your phone now so you guys can answer more calls so I can be nosy out in there to you.
All right, we'll talk to you next year.
Thank you.
Mr. Fresh coming in strong with the dad jokes already.
Yeah, man.
Talk to you next year.
I mean, it's not a dad joke. The reality of the situation is this is our last show for the year.
God, guys, I'm not going to see you guys until next year.
Oh my gosh.
What
And
are we
I
gonna
feel
do?
bad because we have to end it a little bit early
Right.
today,
Yeah.
but of
We got
course.
some prior obligations, and we just wanted to make sure we got y'all some content
Something
Yeah.
before
to hold
we
y'all
come back.
over since we missed last week.
Yes, triplets. You know, I swear I'm gonna go to Amazon and get me a prosthetic bald head, bro.
I'm gonna get
It's
a bald
empowering.
head with a part.
What a part of what?
It's gonna be
brain?
like balding on the sides, but it's gonna have like the Moses part in the middle.
Hey, this
shit.
is so.
Austin looked at me like, motherfucker, that's what my hair looks
George,
like.
who's
under this hat."
next? George, who's next? We only got time for a couple more calls.
Super chat.
Hold on, time out.
Did she get in?
Is she there?
She in.
All right,
Let's
let's
go.
get her in here.
Okay. 4328. She was the one that actually like *6 to unmute yourself. There we go. Call her. You are in the room.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
Hey,
How are
good.
you?
How are you?
I had two really quick stories if I got time for the second.
Yeah. Listen.
We got-
So the first,
We got 4 minutes. We'll set. Hold on. Let us reset your clock for you.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's get you right.
That's
Hold on.
fine.
Okay. There
All
we
right,
go.
we on the clock.
We good.
Okay, so the first story is a dream I had yesterday. So I've been saying, you know, I wanted to start meditating and stuff because I got bad anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a dream that I was in my living room. It was like early in the morning, like when the sun is coming up. And I just started meditating. And I started levitating like while I'm meditating.
Mm-hmm.
So my stupid self, I go get Snapchat in the dream, and I'm trying to record myself basically with what I learned and unlocked, right?
That's valid though.
So
I
You approve.
levitated.
I
Come on.
Recorded or it didn't happen.
I was like, I knew it was me because that's really something I would do for real.
Mm.
So I record the video, right? And then right when I finish trying to upload it and stuff, my phone start glitching and freezing. So when I finally get my phone back working and try to open back Snapchat, it's like couldn't load. You know, when it say it can't load, or like your photos or videos start acting up and they won't load. And I was mad. So that's the first. I don't know how much time I got left.
Hey, you still got
Yeah,
about 250.
250.
Yeah, you good.
Okay. Well, the second story is when I was a kid, and me, my brothers and sisters, it was basically a tornado in the area about to hit. And for some reason, I don't know, I'm terrified of tornadoes. Like my mom, she a Christian lady, but she still tell me like in a past life or something, you must have something going on with storms, because I was just terrified of like even the littlest rain when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So it was about to be a tornado. Like the sky was black. And my mom, like I said, she a Christian lady. So she was like, okay, we're going to all pray.
Of course.
Or whatever. It was the middle, right, of course. But it was the middle of like the day where it would be light outside. It was pitch black outside, because you know how I get when the storm hit.
Yeah.
So we prayed, and within like 2 minutes, like my whole family still remember this story. Tell me why it's like the sky just like swipe clean. Swipe clean in a split of a second. And it's just hurt. Like we heard like the tornado finna hit everything. Like the train sound. So I don't know. I that really made me realize that like it's power in numbers. Mm-hmm. Even though that's not my spiritual practice as an adult, right. But that did make me realize like it does matter how many people and how much energy is into one intention.
Mm-hmm. No, for real. Like that's why covens exist.
That was my 2 quick stories.
Well, thank you for sharing. I appreciate you calling in.
Yes, thank you, and appreciate the super chat.
That first story, I actually the levitating upon meditation, very interesting.
Yeah,
there is something that I feel when you like get into like a lot of meditation states where you can, after meditating, like I don't know, you're extra charged. I feel because you're harnessing all the verse powers as you're laying there and doing nothing, and so. And
sometimes you even astral project. That's how a lot of people get into the astral plane.
That's what mainly my gift is, like astral during dreams. I really be traveling with different dimensions in dreams. I don't know where I'll be going. Yeah. But I think that's what it was trying to tell me for real.
Yeah. Well, even to double back what George was just saying, you got to think about it. Like when you got all of these different pantheons and different things, you got all of these people dumping so much energy into certain entities and certain, different things. It gives those entities power. You know what I mean? So, for instance, you have a couple million people praying to Jesus at one time for one thing.
It does vindicate it. Yeah. To an extent, absolutely.
And it's like that with any religion, anything. You know what I mean? Like it gives you power. So
for
that's
sure.
dope.
But
that
thank
is
you so
true.
much for calling.
Well, I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna let you go and go to the next caller.
All right,
appreciate you.
Thank you. So I got my chat is so funny. Okay, y'all. What are the odds? I have 150,000 subscribers.
First of all, let's stop right there. 150,000. That ain't no like.
We crossed the threshold.
I just got 150,000.
That's a lot of subscribers.
No, I'm fucking dead right now. Okay, so the last caller was like, I think a non-black person said
you have red hair.
You had red hair, right?
Oh no, what did somebody say?
Why is the black person in the chat? She was like, girl, that was me. I just didn't realize it was that.
You didn't have to say that. You didn't have to out yourself.
Oh my God. She said, I'm black. I just didn't realize it was a hair wrap until later. What are the odds?
Shout out to still being here.
Listen,
that's
thank
culture
you,
right there.
She's like, that was me, girl. I'm supposed to have on glasses right now. I'm over here struggling to even see this. So I'm not.
Is that what I should have gotten you for Christmas?
No,
because I just bought her 2 pairs of glasses.
No, not the glass, but like the little straps.
The little old lady one. Yeah, I'm gonna go
need to buy
get
her
some.
the straps.
I need like a leash for my glasses
because she's like, I can't see because I don't wear glasses. So I'm like, all right, it's to the point. I have her prescription saved.
I don't even know
and my eye. She don't know her own prescription. I got her. I said, babe, you like these glasses? All right, go to this website. Pick out 2 pair of glasses you
and
like.
then
Send them
he's
to me.
over here like, yeah, I got your prescription. I'm like, yeah, I wear a size large in glasses.
Size
if
large?
anybody else asks me, I
Size
have
large?
no idea.
No, she like doing her makeup, so she only gets cat eye glasses.
Yeah,
That is so funny.
Yeah,
Like
so
you
I
look
love
like
I know my spouse. It's crazy.
I love it. Also, there's a couple of comments that
Oh,
I
we did
wanted
just
to-
get a. We got. I think this is from Keisha, who we got a Cash App 5713. I think this is a little warmed up apple cider, man.
Oh yeah,
Oh, shout out to
Little-
the
little baby
little
uncle.
nephew uncle.
nephew, uncle. Yep.
he's gonna answer the phone. He's like, gentlemen and ladies.
I
see
heard
you,
you
bud.
saw Nosferatu. I was there when the first one aired in
Yes.
1922.
I remember.
He's a
I was
little
there when
reincarnated.
Dracula was born.
Yeah.
Bram Stoker was a neighbor of mine.
Mother, can you please call that live call-in show that you so adore?
And I know, yes. And I know it's a story about him too because he's reincarnated. We have a special place in our hearts for a baby.
We
that
should
was
call him Nuncle.
Nuncle.
That
Yep.
sounds. That
Nephew,
sounds
uncle.
like it. That sounds
Nuncle?
fucked up.
No.
No,
Funkel.
no,
That
no,
doesn't
no.
sound
doesn't.
anything racial. It has
Trust
no
me.
eyes in it, sir.
Real quick, I did want to pay special attention to Paulo.
Oh, yes.
Are they able to call in from other countries? Or
I think there is a line for other countries. I just don't know what. I don't want them to accidentally have to pay like roaming or
Yeah.
anything
It's
like
not
that.
it's not a standard number though, right?
On the YouTube, I think there's a way just to like click the Zoom link. So like if you just have the Zoom app on your phone, you can just click that link.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Paulo, we would love to hear some
From
international
Zambia,
correct?
scary shit.
From Zambia, right?
Yep, I believe so.
Is it Zambia?
I always call it
Zambia?
Zamba.
Never mind.
Y'all got me messed up. I always call it Zambia.
We don't have
Is that where the
I'm
water?
also
is that
white and
that's where
not
the
Mexican.
waterfall is, right? they was
I
trying to-
believe there is waterfalls.
They was
there.
trying to get us.
Well, before that, George,
No,
we do
we're
have
talking about
5713 if they're in
Zimbabwe.
the
I
they're
think.
in the call.
Y'all let me know.
5713 star 6
Sorry.
to mute yourself.
Our TED Talk. We don't know.
Caller, you're in the room.
Hello.
Hello.
Miss Keisha.
Oops,
Hello?
I had it on mute. Hi,
Oh.
everyone. How are you?
Hey, Miss Keisha, how you doing?
I'm doing good, and I like that. Nephew Uncle is hilarious.
Nuncle. We look. It's Nuncle.
He's like, it sounds jacked up. No, I promise
That's our
it
little
doesn't.
Nuncle.
Yeah. How is he doing? We haven't heard from you in a couple weeks.
Man, he's been doing good. I don't know with him about to approach the age of 10. He hasn't been sharing any dreams or
They
anything
grow out
random
of
or
it.
anything.
Yeah.
Oh, it's making me sad because I have been waiting. Like, you got anything you want to share?
Right. Yeah, my daughter, she was like that. That girl ain't have no bail.
It come back though.
It will come back, but whenever they're old enough to understand it and if you fine tune it. But
Yeah, it come with conversations. You got to have we
Yeah.
have conversations with our daughter, and
But I ain't gonna
now
hold
she
you.
elaborates.
yes, now she can elaborate and she tells me different stuff, but I ain't gonna hold you. By the time she turned 8 and 9 and it was kind of like dying down, I was like, thank you, Jesus. Shit, I feel like I was living with
2
the
years later,
poltergeist.
she's like, "Gotcha,
Right,
I'm
no,
right back."
She just don't talk about it no more. She'll be like, I'll let you finish because
No,
I
she
want you.
begs me to be a babysitter now.
Yeah,
That's what she
listen, she wants to be a babysitter. She has the babysitting club. I told her it's already trademarked and she can't just take somebody's name. But go ahead.
Yeah, we got to give her a fresh 4 minutes.
Yep. We'll give you fresh time.
Okay, so I'll try to be quick. Okay, so it seems like ever since COVID, I received like downloads or messages, to give to random people that I don't even know. And when I give it to them, they're like, oh, it resonates with them and everything. And when I got a reading from Trinity Oracle from Erica, she confirmed, okay, well, you come from a long line of, gifted, manifestable, long line of it. But going up in the South, some are from a family of pastors and preachers. They said, you leave it alone. Don't tap into it. Just leave it alone. So I've never tapped into it, never tried to grow it. But ever since COVID, it's just been loud, screaming at me. I'm talking about screaming. I can walk by someone, receive a message, and it's like, okay, I don't know where they came from. Let me keep walking. And it will scream at me to the point where I will stop what I'm doing, turn around just to get that person a message.
Sorry, not to interrupt you, but
Never-
if you watch the old Bizarre stuff, the Meet Brian sister is the exact same way.
Yes.
Where like but it's more so they speak through her instead of just a message. But what you're describing is like I've definitely heard a lot of that. That's medium territory now.
Yes, it's that clairaudient and that medium shit. And I'm gonna let you finish because I got something to say.
Okay, so I finally, for the first time, received a message for myself. And when I say it I'm getting chills even to this. Oh my God, y'all, it freaked me out. I hadn't shared it with anybody. And y'all might hear my husband say something in the background because he hasn't even heard this either. But the message is that all these lights that we seeing and all this alien talk and all this, I received a message, I hope I'm saying this correctly, that those are nothing but, I don't want to say our ancestors, but they're like our higher selves coming back to, I almost want to say.
This is not the first, second, or third time I've heard this.
Or probably
Go ahead.
Are you serious?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Other mediums are like, they're not, it's almost like, well, there's a backwards portal that they found, right? And it's like, yes, it's absolutely a thing. And make a YouTube video on it probably tonight. There's a backwards portal, and they're like the aliens. It's like the Upside Down in Stranger Things. They're like
it's just another dimension.
Some of them can be like ancestry, but then some people are saying no, it's our highest self.
Yes.
If
I'm
we
getting
were
chills
able
as
to
you
like
talk.
unlock 100% of our brains, if that makes sense. It's crazy.
But see, the message I received is like, you know how Christians talk about, the rapture, the rapture, the rapture. I'm like, what if this is the rapture, but not in the way that you thought? What if a lot of us have been birthing all these star seeds and, all these little gifted little beings? And it's like, okay, the older people, we've been down here long enough, because some of us know that this is a prison. This earth is this planet is a prison or whatnot. And it's like, I feel like maybe our higher self have come back to rapture the younger ones, the untainted ones, the pure ones, the little star seeds or whatnot. I don't know, y'all. I'm still trying to process this message because it was weird and it came out of nowhere.
Meditate and set your intentions on you're trying to figure out what this message means. And literally pray that they show you it clearer in like a dream or whatever, because I noticed there's a lot of spiritual, and maybe this is just because I'm in the space and my algorithm is spiritual in nature, but it seems like there is a lot of babies. Sorry, George, it's me yapping easy, but a lot of children within the last 15 years that are gifted in that way, reincarnated, have weird messages that they shouldn't have. Just very much so like gifted in that way that have been born.
But you also have to understand that it's been over 200 years since we read that.
Yeah, that
from
spell.
From that well.
From that well. So it's like they have a well in Africa whenever they took us. It's a slave port in Nigeria, and it was one of the biggest. And they had us drink from a well and read off this spell. And they're like, it's supposed to be broken in like 200 years. So now I see a lot of people of color having children that are mediums or like have these gifts.
It's no way that this shit. I mean, my bad, y'all. It's
you
no
can
way
say
that this
shit.
But it's no way that this is a trend.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
I know that there's a lot of trend stuff going on with the social media integration and all this stuff, but you have all of these people who are experiencing things and they're talking about things that they never talked about before. Back in the day, this stuff used to be sacrilegious. Like, oh, you talk about, I floated above my body. Oh, girl, you the devil.
Or they tell you don't like your people say don't tap into that. So it's
I got
like
a question for Miss Keisha though.
It's very spiritual. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I know she said that in the beginning of the call that she started having these downloads once COVID was a thing. Did you have them before COVID, or was it only after COVID?
When I had them during before COVID, I want to say it didn't scream out as strong, and I kind of like brushed it off, and it would mainly be through dreams.
Okay.
Mainly dreams. Like ever since I was little, I would have dreams that were, and it's crazy. I always knew that they were dreams. Like I could take control of my dreams, but I would receive messages in my dreams.
Okay.
And now it's like after COVID,
They're way more active.
She ain't got to be sleep.
yeah.
She don't have to be
So
sleep to receive it.
So, and you don't have to answer this question if you don't want to. But did you get the vaccination?
No, I didn't even allow my children to get vaccinated. Like,
Okay.
and my mama told me, your kid's gonna be the only one in kindergarten bald headed and toothless. Wait a minute.
Toothless. Okay, I am bald headed, but I'm not toothless.
What?
And that's an interesting correlation.
My brain started thinking that, so I started jotting down notes on my phone. So it probably looked like I was typing.
So
but I'm like,
am I cooked then?
No,
What
I
you
mean,
mean?
listen.
You vaccinated?
Yeah.
Shit, if you cooked, I'm cooked.
Oh, okay.
And I got a booster.
We going together. I got the booster too. We going together,
Man,
bestie.
I was trying to be outside when they said, "Oh, you can't travel unless you get a shot." I said, "I'm getting a shot."
I said,
Bali is
excellent.
calling, baby.
No, this
I'm out
was
here.
back
We was
in
in Mexico.
2021 when they first.
we was in Mexico for 2
That's
weeks
why
back
I'm
to
over here
back.
acting crazy now, and I got twitches because I got the I don't know if this really worked. I was a test dummy. I was like, oh, I can't go to Cabo without a vaccination.
But I was
Perfect.
trying to
Give me
see if it
14 of
was.
them.
Give me
trying to
14 of them.
I was trying to see if it was a correlation between, like COVID and it coming to the forefront. Like, why would it come to the forefront?
No, we went through COVID. That was like the age of Aquarius. It was a very spiritual time that people did not understand. We were all in the house.
Self-reflection.
Self-reflection.
Bored
It
in the
was
house
very-
and in the house bored.
In the house bored. And it caused,
And
I
that's,
don't know.
yep.
It was just a
That's
very
what I was gonna say.
weird time, but a spiritual time as well.
Exactly. That's one thing I did do when COVID hit is I did a lot of meditating, and my what you call him what's
Nuncle.
the uncle nephew? What's his
Oh,
the nuncle?
Knuckle.
He would meditate with me too. He would do yoga and he would meditate, and he was.
I was there when they invented it.
No, that's your power source right there.
Yeah.
Baby boy's your power source.
Yeah, and it just comes down like my kid. Don't worry if he now reincarnation. I don't know if he. I've never met a child that remembers talking about their past life, past 10 years old. I've never seen that, and I did a whole video on it. But I will say, whenever a child has spiritual gifts and you kind of like shut them off or like stop talking, they don't forget. Like for instance, my grandmother, she had a fainting spell at work. And it scared us because she never gets sick. She's healthier than me. You know, like
No,
she still works.
She's
2
pushing
jobs.
80 and she's like out here.
Like,
in
working?
the casino.
Yes, that's the one that we
Gambling
go to
for 10
bingo
hours.
with. And I have to leave her ass because she won't come out.
She's like,
No.
I'm on a roll. You're like,
Nah.
you're down 300. What are
No,
you doing?
she's the
Our grandma
healthiest
be in
person.
these streets, bro.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
she's out here.
Selling like Cutco knives and stuff,
Man.
going door to door.
She's healthy. Like she's healthy as hell. So it scared us. And she had told me, she said, you know, it's so crazy. Last night I couldn't sleep and I fell asleep and I saw my mother and I saw your cousin. Now my cousin, she passed away very, very young. And my grandmother, my great grandmother, she passed away in 2017. They passed like 6 months from each other. And
Keep in mind, Granny raised our cousin.
yes.
So for
we're
them to
gonna
be
just
together
say-
in the afterlife would make total sense.
right, she raised her.
Yeah.
And she said they were moving her stuff out of her room, which scared the shit out of me. And I had to like ask her, was you awake or asleep? Because once you start seeing the dead when you up, that means you about to join them. And I don't want to. So she's telling me this story, right? So she's like, no, I was asleep, but I could clearly tell that my cousin was dead. Like she looked beautiful. She looked up to date. Her hair was done like with baby hair swoops, something that she wouldn't have had, you know, back then when she passed in 2017, 2018. But she was like, her eyes were bloodshot red, like, and she bled out, you know, in life. So, so whenever my daughter is listening, ear hustling from the other room, like legitimately not even supposed to be listening.
She's like, yo, I be seeing her all the time.
She was like, see,
First of all, mind your business. Second of all,
Right.
tell me that.
right. So she waits to hang up with my grandma, and she's like, So she comes over all nonchalant. So grandma seen.
And now that I really know your daughter, I
Yeah,
can see.
No, she's
like-
the queen of ear hustling,
She's
bro.
so funny. And whenever she's right, she's just right. She's like, so grandma seen Mama Rose and Shalana? I was like, yeah. She said, why? That's what I was trying to tell y'all. Remember y'all left me with them for 3
Bro,
weeks in the
we
Philippines?
we went to the Philippines and left her there, and she's tripping in the middle of the night, like, yo, I see somebody downstairs.
Right. She's like, I just saw Shalana in the
Wow.
hallway. And they called me dead ass. It was 3:00 in the morning here, and in the middle of the afternoon in the Philippines, like, you need to tell her to stop scaring all of us. And I'm like, what you want me to tell her?
Right.
She was like, I told you.
Close your eyes and stop seeing ghosts.
Right. So
Stop
like
seeing spirits.
they remember that was what in 2022, and she really doesn't talk a lot about her experiences anymore. But they be remembering that shit, you know. So I'm gonna just tell you now.
Knuckle will pop out in like 2 years. He could be like, "Hey, mom, remember I told you about them dinosaurs?
Them dinosaurs on Mars.
Yep.
Season 2's coming.
Season 2
is coming.
No, for real, because I'm like on season 16 with my kid, and she's only 12, and I'm just like, Jesus, help me. So now we're in the season where I'm about to start teaching her how to conjure, and I'm just like,
No, now we get to the point where we hold our breath whenever she starts talking. Like,
yeah.
come on, Max.
I got to sleep tonight.
She's gonna be like, so I may have conjured,
No.
and you're gonna be like,
yeah. Listen, I'm more afraid of her being like, so I opened a
knowing
portal
her-
in your
Yeah.
office.
There's a demon right next
But
to
knowing
you right
her,
now.
she would do it for the plot twist.
Yeah, she would. That's another reason why I haven't let her start conjuring yet. Like, she knows what herbs is. Like, we just rebottled all of our herbs.
She'd be like, I let a D word in. Why?
Right,
I don't know.
just
Max
because.
will bring a D in the house just for the plot twist. Like,
Listen.
Just to terrorize her
No, she'll
brothers.
put her brothers
Yeah.
in a jar. I have to be very careful with what I teach
jar.
her. We're gonna teach some love, like some.
yeah,
some
mom, can you
spells.
take me to some water? Why you need to go to water? Because I got my brothers in a bottle.
Yeah, we're gonna chuck it out into the middle of Lake Mead. So, but thank you for calling
Yes,
in.
thank you, and thank you for the Cash App. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
We missed hearing your voice.
Thank y'all so much.
Hey,
And Happy New Year, y'all.
Give her
New
love to
Year.
little knuckle.
Yep,
Yes,
yep. Give him
send our
our
love
love.
to Knuckle.
tell him, hey, anything he remembers, send it over. CallsFromBeyond@gmail.com.
Yes, please.
I definitely will.
All right, Miss Keisha.
Bye, guys.
Have a good one.
You too.
Yeah,
It's so funny that like,
No, we're on season 16.
Mom, guess
I'm
who this
scared.
is?
Right. And
Which
I'm-
brother is this?
And I'm like, please don't let it be me. Please. Don't
Now what if she
No,
put?
you
Now,
gotta
what
look
if she
at
put one of the dogs in a
No,
Oh,
you have to
man.
look at the color of the bottle. If it's brown like piss, it's probably the oldest one in the bottle. I promise.
Why is it have to be the oldest one?
Listen, my kids,
They fight like cats and dogs.
Oh my
They do.
God, it is so.
It's the Oh, he's 15 now.
Yes,
Yeah,
His birthday was
yes.
last week.
Yeah,
Shout
it is-
out.
happy belated. We did not get to shout our son out on his birthday.
Yeah,
Happy
yeah,
birthday,
yeah.
Happy birthday.
Kai. I appreciate.
Yo, he got a
everything you do.
PS5.
Yeah, he did.
Little man, he got the J. Hey, the J's are so. I ain't even show you the one.
No.
he got the J. His J's is fresh.
So because people like to try to pit us against each other and go, oh, he's taking advantage of her.
Yeah.
I was literally, I brought my son over to their
he's so
house.
cute.
And their youngest and my son were playing, and I was overstimulated.
Man, I was so.
Hey,
Austin
listen.
was walking around the house like this.
Like, gee, how do you do this?
Yeah, you could tell I was overstimulated too, and I was just like.
And I was trying to
tired.
help her.
Oh my God, it
And
was
then-
so ghetto.
And Austin's son is funny because he just wanted to destroy shit. He was
Yeah.
knocking over
My
blocks.
son's over here
just-
I'm
making.
breaking it. I'm breaking it. I'm
so
gonna break it.
Tootie,
And here
right?
my 4-year-old, he don't understand.
Tootie.
Tootie's
Yeah.
like, I'm trying to build it. Stop.
And
It's
Rowan,
like-
and Rowan goes, he would go,
Rowan is so just. Oh, he was so funny.
it was
and cute.
hilarious.
We had such a good time.
I think we have time for one more
Yep.
because I know we do have to wrap up here pretty soon.
Oh my
God,
no more
it's
super chats,
Okay.
right?
30.
It's 5:16 right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you want to? Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I think we may be in a danger zone because
Yeah,
5 o'clock.
for sure.
traffic.
Okay.
yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we wanted to give you something rather than nothing.
I'm not being late to my
You
appointment.
could do one more.
You can do it.
I
I'll
don't
meet you
know-
at the
okay,
house.
I am gonna say it's 5:16 and it's 5 o'clock and it's Monday.
Yeah,
and we're in downtown Las Vegas.
Yeah.
We're going up one street though.
Oh, are you? I thought you were doing that at your house.
I am.
That's not one street. That's a couple streets
I
over.
lived.
No.
You know where the hell I live.
Yeah.
at.
No, what I'm saying
You
is
have to go
I go
Charles-
to the light
to
and
the
make
sea
a right.
and then go all the way up. But it's
Exactly.
still major street.
Yeah, I'd rather spend this time plugging everything that we're working on.
Yep.
All right, I got you.
Okay, so
Sorry to the people that they
I'm
called
sorry.
in.
Please,
Can
we're gonna take a picture of your number.
take
Come
a
back
picture of their
next
number?
week.
Next week we will be back to our regularly scheduled program.
Yes.
But we wanted to end the year off with you guys. Make sure we gave you at least give you something, because last week we didn't go live because it was Christmas Eve and we wanted to make sure you guys are spending it with your family. We did release
Right.
the Pizza Hut mukbang, which I hope you guys enjoyed. It seemed like you guys did.
And we didn't want to come tomorrow just because it's a big portal. Make sure y'all get y'all candles. Make sure y'all get y'all everything y'all need.
And don't clean on Wednesday.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't wash your clothes either. Tell Vanessa. Don't.
Mondays is our
You got the cinnamon on deck.
no.
You're gonna need a cinnamon for the first.
What do I need cinnamon for?
To blow it in your doorways.
Oh,
I'm trying to get him put out, y'all. Your parents gonna be like, don't come over here with that bullshit. No, but in all actuality, I just wanted to let you guys know I really appreciate you guys. This has been a wonderful year for
yes.
Calls from Beyond, The Black Cauldron, Truly Bizarre, Pin and Pool. It's been everything. Like, I really appreciate you guys.
Yes.
And I'm so excited to share some of the things that not only just me working on, but what we're trying to achieve.
We are having weekly production meetings. That's how
Yeah.
serious we're taking this
Shout
for
out.
y'all.
Hey, you know, if he blow cinnamon in the door, his parents are gonna be like, El Diablo.
Yep.
This
Cinnamon
is
in the
live
name of
off
a
being
stripper.
Mexican. El Diablo.
I know. You're a Mexican man. I don't know why. Anyway,
I
we
want
love
you to spend
guys.
24 hours in my
I don't
house
give
and
a
you'll go.
damn.
I'm white.
I could be.
Hey y'all, I'm white. Sorry. If Austin's not a Mexican, I'm white.
You know what? But in all seriousness, for real, I'm trying to be sentimental here. Okay?
Sorry.
We just a little ADHD.
Bring it back in.
Okay, but in all seriousness, thank you guys for always supporting my content. I really appreciate y'all. We do have a couple more spots for the Bali trip. Also, if Bali is just not conducive or the time frame's not good, we are going to Costa Rica in September. So make sure you
But-
guys.
You got to make sure you tell them though. We don't have a couple more spots for Bali because we didn't feel. We
No,
sold out.
We sold out. They gave
And
us
since
a
we
couple
sold
more.
out so fast, they said, you know what? We're going to give you guys 5 more spots.
Mm-hmm.
So take advantage of that 5 spots.
Please do.
I know
Now-
it was just Christmas.
If you guys are also maybe thinking, oh, well, I don't know about traveling internationally, maybe keep an eye out for next year for Calls from Beyond.
Shout out.
Yep.
'Cause
And
we-
the Black Cauldron. Like,
So just as long as you follow one of the 3, you're going to hear.
you're gonna hear about
You're
it
gonna
because we're
hear
trying
it.
to plan something for here in the States.
Oh, that's the one we was talking about doing.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's another one too. Yeah, I was thinking.
I want to go to Sedona.
Yeah, that's what everybody else is saying too, Sedona.
Yeah.
But I think for sure we can at least do the one here.
I'd love to go to Africa.
Wait a minute.
We're talking about Nevada, and he's all like, guys, Zimbabwe.
I'm talking about Sedona. I'd love to go to Africa.
Oh my God.
I'm not even gonna attempt to
Don't.
humor him.
No, it ain't you. If you know, you know, right?
If you know.
If you're not following
All
the
right.
Black Cauldron, Truly Bizarre, or Calls from Beyond on TikTok, Instagram, OK Cupid, Christian Mingle, FarmersOnly.com, YouTube, we're on Twitch now.
We are not on Christian Mingle, y'all. I'm sorry.
I am so dead. I would love to go to Africa. Yeah, Sedona, Africa. If you know, you know. I love y'all down. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
And we
Hey,
will
y'all be
see y'all
safe.
next year.